Hello, welcome to my channel, Living in Tennessee Bottoms. Today I'm going to be making some blueberry biscuits. I've been wanting some blueberry biscuits, so I thought I'd make some this morning. Years ago, I used to go to Hardee's. We had a cleaning service, and all of our employees would meet at the Hardee's, and I was to get me a blueberry biscuit. So this is not a copycat of Hardee's blueberry biscuits. I just found a recipe and I've been using it. So first of all, it takes 2 cups of flour, and you can spoon your flour in 2 cups because you don't want it packed. But I'm gonna sift it to make it even more lighter. I got my oven set for 450. And I'm gonna sift this. This is an old sifter I've had forever. So it's been around for a long time, so I just enjoy using this one. If you don't have a sifter, if you got a strainer, like you can use that, that you strain food and stuff in. So there's my flour. I'm using White Lily flour, so it's a more lighter flour too. And it calls for 1/3 cup of sugar. I'm gonna whisk this together. This is self-rising flour. And I've coated my blueberries with some flour. These blueberries was in the freezer, so they was cold. And if you can have cold ingredients going into your blueberry biscuits, it's better. I got my butter grated and it's in the freezer. Calls for 5 tablespoons of cold butter. So I'm gonna put this in there. I usually grate it and just stick it in the freezer until I need it. And you just want to stir this in and kind of let it get, kind of crumbly. Just work that butter into your flour and your sugar. So I got 2 cups of flour and 1/3 cup of sugar and 5 tablespoons of butter. After you get all that worked in really good, you're gonna put some buttermilk in it, and it calls for 1 cup of buttermilk. I usually shake my buttermilk because I've had it sitting in there for about a week, so I usually shake it. So it's gonna cause for a cup of buttermilk. So I'm gonna put, this is a 1/2 cup. 2 of those make a cup. Then I'm gonna work this in. You just want to work it in and just get it all wet. You don't want to work your dough too much because you're gonna have tough biscuits if you do that. You just want to work it in enough to get it all worked together. If you want to use your hands, get in there with your hands. I work as long as I can with my spoon and just work it in and let it get all wet. And then it's going to call for 1 cup of blueberries. And let me work this in just a little bit more. We're gonna work this blueberries in. We don't want them to get crushed or nothing. You can kind of lightly work them in. hope everybody's having a good week. I've had a really good week. It seems like every week is so busy. I don't know about y'all, but time is just going by so fast. You wake up in the morning, it's like you blink your eyes and it's bedtime. So it seems like time is going by so fast. I'm gonna get my hands clean. Okay, I'm gonna put some flour down and I'm gonna make our biscuits. And you just don't want them to, you don't want to roll these out really thin. You want to have some tall biscuits. So I'm just gonna do it this way. I'm gonna take my biscuit cutter and just press down. It's gonna press down in these blueberries and everything. And I've got a skillet. I'm gonna butter my skillet. Yeah, you just want to kind of press down and try to keep them as tall as you can and kind of put them together. These right here used to be my favorite biscuits to eat. After they come out of the oven, we're gonna glaze them. And that's gonna make it even more delicious. I think blueberries is one of everyone's favorites. Thing to eat. And then wash my hands again. And then hold on a second. I always brush the tops of them with some heavy cream, I usually wait till it comes out of the oven to brush them with butter. So I'm just gonna put a little bit, some cream on top. Okay, I got this in the oven at 450 degrees, and I'm gonna check them in about 20 minutes, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, my blueberry biscuits had came out of the oven, and now they're nice and brown. Now I'm gonna make a glaze, and it calls for a 1/4 of a cup of powdered sugar, and 2 tablespoons of heavy cream or heavy milk, or you can just put milk in there. And then I'm gonna put a teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm gonna stir this up, and then we're gonna glaze our blueberry biscuits. They're nice and hot, and I know this glaze is gonna melt. So we got this all mixed up. I'm just gonna brush this glaze on here. So after these cools off, if you, with your extra glaze, you can come back and glaze it again. So I hope y'all like this, and if you've tried, let me know. And until next time, y'all have a blessed one. Bye-bye. Okay, my blueberry biscuits had came out of the oven, and now they're nice and brown. Now I'm going to make a glaze, and it calls for a 1/4 of a cup of powdered sugar and two tablespoons of heavy cream or heavy milk, or you can just put milk in there. And then I'm going to put a teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm going to stir this up. And then we're going to glaze our blueberry biscuits. They're nice and hot, and I know this glaze is going to melt. So we got this all mixed up. I'm just going to brush this glaze on here. So after these cools off, with your extra glaze, you can come back and glaze it again. So I hope y'all like this, and if you've tried, let me know. And until next time, y'all have a blessed one. Bye-bye.